What is the difference between a leftist, a liberal, and a progressive?
A liberal, broadly speaking, the worldwide definition of like liberal is just somebody that believes in like the Bill of Rights. So you think that you should have like some freedom of speech, freedom of religion, private property rights. You're probably a capitalist. In the United States, more specifically, a liberal is a Democrat. But like on the rest of the world, they would say like, well, conservatives and liberals in the United States are liberals, broadly speaking, because we all believe like in liberalism. So those are kind of like the two different definitions of liberal.
Okay, liberalism, though,
yeah,
is in top level, like just a definition.
Well, like when somebody says liberal, they usually just mean like democratic capitalist person, broadly speaking. Like worldwide, that's what a liberal is. In the United States, liberal just means Democrat. Does that make sense?
Yes, and you said that means someone who usually supports like the Bill of Rights.
Yeah, it would just be like
type.
Yeah, broadly speaking. Yeah.
Okay,
yeah.
And then making amendments to the Constitution.
I'm sorry. When I say Bill of Rights, I just mean like stuff like in the bill, like you should be able to go to court, and the government shouldn't like infringe on your property, and like should protect your freedom of speech. That's what I mean. Like broadly speaking, that's like a liberal.
So how is that opposed to a conservative?
In the United States, it's not. Like I said, like if you go to Europe, they would say like, oh, in the US, like conservatives and Democrats are both liberals. They're liberals. They believe like in democracy. They believe in capitalism. They're both liberals. Yeah. And then a leftist is usually, in the United States, people will say anybody that's a Democrat is a leftist sometimes. But broadly speaking, like around the world, or sometimes in the US, a leftist is a socialist or a communist, somebody that is not a capitalist.
And then what about a progressive?
Progressive is, they can be a liberal or they could be a leftist, meaning they might be capitalist or anti-capitalist, but a progressive is somebody that's usually more social policy aligned, where they feel very, very, very strongly about like anti-racism. It might be like trans, LGBT stuff, a lot of stuff relating to like white supremacy and stuff like that.
So is that top left then?
What do you mean top left?
Like on a political compass?
Oh, I don't think about that political compass, but maybe.
Okay.
Yeah. But if somebody says they're progressive, they're really telling you about their social views generally. And then there's going to be a big overlap between progressivism and leftism. So a lot of progressives might also be like anti-capitalist, not necessarily. But you could also have liberals. Like I would say like I'm a liberal and I'm pretty progressive because I'm a very big supporter of capitalism and democracy. But I also am like a big supporter in a lot of like progressive social ideas. So yeah.